Good day and welcome to Alke-Centric. This is umlungisi kandlala umiya ucona nesibe usikhaba nesakhaba uveze ngenyawo isala kulandela singalandelwa na usathane uqobo. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Our channel is growing a bit by bit, taking those baby steps as it is a baby itself. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please, let's continue to subscribe, comment, like, and share to our friends and family. Maybe someone would find the information useful, or they would just like it for the sake of liking something. Whatever the reason, let us please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Today, sorry about that. Today we're going to be talking about the issue that I feel strongly about: the land issue. I think it is very, very important for us as a people, as Africans, to understand the fact that we need land. Why do we need land? For various reasons. I'll just state one or two. We as African people are spiritual people. To make an example, here in South Africa there is let's see, what do we call it in English? A cave. In Sesotho we call it lehaha. I'm not sure what they call it in isiZulu, but I know the name is just not in my mind at the present moment. Lehaha, iliwa. Yes, iliwa. In isiZulu and isiXhosa we call it iliwa. They call it lehaha labadimo. Loosely translated to a cave of ancestors. That place is holy to us, to an extent that there are some of our brothers and sisters who go there for healing, just to be there, just to sleep there. You may get a healing of some sort, a spiritual healing. You may get certain burden off your shoulders just for just being there, not necessarily doing anything. Some people go there to pray, to meditate, some to initiate to become an African spiritual healer. That would be inyanga, or mthandazi, or isangoma. So that very same place is owned by white people who sometimes feel like people shouldn't go there. They close the gate. In order for you to go there, to get to that place, you need to go through the gate. So for you to go through that gate, you need access from the people who own the land. They found that place there. They never bought it from an African, but they own it. That is the sad part about it. It's very sad. There's quite a number of places. There's another thing that we Africans used to do and still do in some part of Africa, where when there's a drought, old men and old women would go up the mountain and talk to our God. Not pray, but talk. And tell him directly that we are dying, we need rain. And when they leave that place, it would rain. In Swaziland, I forget what they call it. I don't know whether it was in Koswe. I'm not sure what they call it. There's a ceremony that is held yearly in Swaziland, Eswatini. I forget the name of the ceremony. Later, I think in the evening, every time that ceremony is held, they will have rain. Now, I'm talking about this because I want you to understand that our connectivity to nature, how we connect to nature. If we live just like we live right now in these urban areas. We call it township in South Africa. We have no access to land. We have no access to mountains. All those areas are owned by people. And sometimes when you go there, you may be shot because you are trespassing. That is a fact. It's their land. But until such time that we find a way to gain access to our very own land, we won't be able to do anything. We will forever be stuck. A very sign of uh, regaining the power that we had, the power that our ancestors, our forefathers had, is through land. I strongly believe in that. I think without land we can never say we have any power of any sort. Forget the natural resources that come with the land, this gold and whatnot. Forget that. There's much more in the land. And another issue in an African community, when we have, let's say, problems in a home, men or maybe brothers of that surname will congregate by the kraal. We call it ubuhlanti. Will sit there, deliberate on whatever the problem would be and whatever the solution can be. The reason for them to go there, ubuhlanti is a very sacred place because that is where we talk to our forefathers. We believe that when we are there, they are amongst us, so they will talk through us. That's why we go there. We cannot just gather in our dining room or sitting room, because we need external force, we need spiritual force, because this seems to be beyond us who live in flesh. Therefore this needs those who we believe are wiser than us. That is one of the few reasons we need our land. Therefore it is very necessary for us to find a way to regain our land back. I'm not saying join any political party. I'm not politically affiliated myself. I believe and truly believe that political affiliation is like religion. It forces you to think in a box within it. It doesn't allow you to think out of that particular party. If you are an ANC, DA or EFF member, you can't think out of EFF, ANC or DA. You just need to think within those constructs. Therefore I find it difficult to be politically affiliated, because I need to be able to say I do not agree with this. This is wrong, this is right, without feeling like I'm gonna be vilified and then I'm gonna be less of a member, whatever the case may be. Same thing with religion. If you do not agree with the concept of maybe Abraham or Muhammad in Islam, then like how are you a Muslim if you do not agree with that? And please get me right, I'm not against religion, but I'm not religious. That is a fact. I don't think I'll ever be religious in my life. I have been religious for quite a long time, but I'm no longer a religious person. So my point is, I'm not trying to criticize your religion, your belief system. No, I'm just making an example of what politics is. But going to the point that I was making, we need to make sure that we join a movement that will ensure that we gain our land back, because this construct of living in these townships is not helping us at all. We have a lot of issues that may be coming from our spiritual ties, or spiritual disconnections. Once again, let me not be long. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch our channel. Please share, like, comment on the section below, and subscribe. And last but not least, before I go, let us try by all means to respect each other, to love each other. No one will love you more than you. Good energy invites good energy. Good energy attracts good energy. That's just it. Thank you, my Africa.